I mean, Halton also best team in the tournament so far, won their first 2 games against 2 teams that they've had trouble against this season. They've had a very good run, but Guelph's got to bounce back.
Yeah, same with North Central, though. Tied Whippy, who had a big win over the Bulldogs today. So both these teams hungry for a win.
Yeah, also it's North Central. They proved that they could tie a good team that is Whitby. Now, Guelph, coming off a loss, you don't really know what to expect. They have beat Halton, earlier in the year, losing to Halton now. They've got to bounce back, but this home crowd's really got to affect them.
Yeah, they got to be hyped up for this game, we'll see how they play with the crowd in their favor.
So we saw who performed well for Guelph last game. You think it'll be the same culprits like Ansel Meany?
Yeah, Ansel Meany played fantastic for them. He played a great game, and let's see how he will do. Getting the Gryphons back up with that goal to tie the game up.
So it looks like Guelph will rotate the goalies and start Alex Knapp today.
And I believe Taylor will start for the Preds today.
So both teams looking to rotate goalies. As we saw, Minogue played pretty well for the Predators early on. So Guelph also, they had a lot of pressure in Halton, but why do you think there was a lack of scoring for them in that game?
They had a lot of chances. Halton's goalie played very good. And really, Halton, the only reason they won that game was on that one really fluky goal from that slap shot from the point.
So yeah, probably just bad bounces for Guelph.
Yeah, bad bounces usually tend to drain your morale there. And Guelph just got to come out hot, play their game, and we'll see what happens.
Guelph coming off that loss to Halton, got to be rattling. But, I mean, North Central, they have a good penalty kill. Guelph also has a good power play. They did score in the power play. So special teams also got to be another factor.
Yeah, North Central scored on the power play and shorthanded for their 2 goals against Whippy. We saw Whippy has a good power play, so scoring shorthanded against them is something to take away from that game.
Yeah, that was, I'm not sure. I forget who it was on North Central, but I believe it was Naughton that was really leading the effort on the penalty kill, as well as Brissett, so they were both pretty much anchoring the PK.
Yeah, Brissett had that nice play where he pressured the 2 Whippy defensemen to collide into each other, get the puck, and pass it to Naughton, who scored the goal.
But also, looking back at the Whitby-North Central game, North Central took a lot of penalties.
Yeah, North Central did take a lot of penalties, and we saw Guelph's power play a tiny bit in the Halton game, and they did perform pretty good.
So it looks like we will see Knapp and net for Guelph. A little bit of a change. They're going to need to change things up, losing to a team that no one really expected would be in this position in the tournament. Halton.
Yeah, they had to play in to get into this game, and they won that game against Niagara. And no one really thought that they could beat Hamilton, let alone Guelph. 2 teams they hadn't really beat all year.
Reminder, 6th seed in the SCTA. You'd think after their regular season they should be nowhere near this tournament, let alone 2 wins in this tournament.
And now we're getting ready for this game. Teams doing their cheers.
Look at this. The teams are hyped. We got towels. I mean, for a 7:30 Bantam AAA game, this is a great turnout.
And I'm sure the Gryphons are hyped up for this game, playing in front of a big crowd.
But one person that we thought would be a big point of interest in last game was kind of quiet. It was Dylan Richardson.
Yeah, didn't get many chances in the game, but he did have a few nice chances. Didn't have very many, but he did have a few.
Yeah, he was effective on the power play in front of the net. I saw that, but
yeah,
he just couldn't convert.
He's a big body, and obviously he's going to bring his physical play to every game. And he's just not a big body. He has a lot of skill. We'll see how he does in this second game.
Ansel Meany will be taking the draw for Guelph to start this game off. The big factor in the last game. We see Barry and Patey already drawing back and forth. Looks to be a good one. As it bounced out in the neutral zone, Poitras will send it in for Guelph. Now Barry can't find control, battling with Patey. Point to Poitras. They'll wind and fire. That shot is tipped up and into the netting.
Good face-off will be outside, tipped by Guelph.
Looks like they're going to take it outside. I thought it was possibly tipped by North Central. It'll bounce out. It's Sharp with it. Barry applying pressure. Now it's Patey. Here comes North Central. That's LeMan blowing a tire. Ranahan trying to corral it. Is dumped in the corner. It bounces out. It's Barry. And now it'll be Anselmini. He has Pavis with him. Anselmini in over the line trying to cut in. A nice play by Sharp. Here comes Lermand. Hit by Volkov, and now it'll be Pavis with it. Pavis behind his own net. Now it's Richardson. Looking for Hudon. Hudon walking in, winds and fires as that's gloved down for a whistle.
Nice save there by Taylor. That was a nice shot by Hudden there. Aiming right for the top corner, but Taylor showing him nothing.
Richardson will take the draw for Hudon, who was tossed out. Hudon right off the draw. Shot is deflected. Predators players don't know where it is. Blameyer shoots and scores. Top corner, and it's 1-0 Guelph.
Yeah, Guelph off to a great start. Blameyer there, right from the point, top corner. What a shot there. Taylor didn't even expect that.
It looked like when it bounced off of the body, right off the draw from the shot from Hudon, no one knew where it was on the Predator side. No white jerseys to contest that shot.
Yeah, let's watch that replay here. Blameyer takes it, and what a shot from the point, top corner.
Blameyer's with his first marker of the game and the tournament. Now in front. It'll pounce out. Turner was in the area, as that'll be covered. And that's a big goal for Guelph. Get the crowd into it early.
Yeah, and they get themselves into it early. Only about a minute and a half into the game when they scored that one. Great job by Guelph getting off to the hot start.
Pavis will lose control. And now here's Barry. He can't control it. Patey. Now Pavis. Here's Broderick. Anselmini. Chipped off the boards. And now here's a chance for Pavis. Walking in, he has Anselmini and Barry with him. Drops for Barry. Now Anselmini. Broken up by Patey. Here's Phillips on the far side. Broderick looking to cut it off. Can't hold the line. Pavis has it now as he'll dump it in. Richardson comes streaking in and a big hit by Richardson. Behind the net, Barry battles. Now it'll be Richardson out in front. Hudon can't control it. Here's Dowling walking in for the Preds. Ranahan trying to angle him off. In front, dangerous. Here's Brissett as he's hit off the puck by Hudon. There's Sharp winding and firing, a nice save by Knapp. Dowling on it now. Ranahan trying to contest it. Hudon has it, and now it'll be Richardson. Chipped up to Gore. Gore will try to control it. Spins off a check. Smilski looking to the near side. Now on the wall. The Preds looking to break out. Hildebrandt will look to maybe have jumped the gun. They're going to call it offside, or I didn't really see that.
It's going to be offside. going to call it intentional.
Naughton wins the drawback for the Preds. Here's Thayer. Sent back in by McIntosh. He fans on it, and now Thayer will dump it in for the Preds. Stopped by Knapp. Here's Blaymeyers. Plays it out to McIntosh. Now here's Naughton as Phillips tries to deliver a hit. They'll rim around the boards. Line is not held as Phillips will drop it for Turner. Now we got a 3-on-2 developing. Drops from McIntosh, disrupted by Naughton.
Nice back check there by Naughton.
That'll be dumped into the neutral zone as it's gloved down. It's Volkov with it for Guelph. He sends it for Blaymeyers. Off the boards, looking for Ansel Meany. That'll be dropped, it's Patey. Patey with Lermand with him. It'll bounce out. Blaymeyers trying to play it out. Lermand pressures him as Pavis will put it off the boards. Here's Pitt for the Predators. Off the half wall, it'll be Barry with possession for Guelph. Now Pitt fans in his clearance attempt. Ansel Meany has it down low as it's centered and broken up. It'll be punted with a step. Walking in, trying to find Phillips, can't find his stick. Now Patey with a sharp angled shot. Couldn't catch Knapp off guard. It'll be Pavis walking in. Puts it in front, Barry was in the area, but couldn't find the puck. Patey looking for Phillips, broken up, and now it's Ansel Meany who will look to circle around his own net. Ansel Meany finds his outlet Hudon, who can't control that pass. Punt it. Will look to send it ahead. That is tipped by Dowling. Will go to the length of the ice for icing with just under 10 minutes to go in this first period.
Well, pretty hyped up with this crowd here coming out firing now. The Preds came out a bit slow and let Guelph take control of this game, but the Preds are coming back in it now.
Yeah, like you said, I feel like Guelph kind of came out with an extra gear. That's why they have that extra lead, and you can't help to not credit the crowd. Beercraft will give chase, but it will go down for icing as we'll redo that face-off. Phillips to take the draw for Guelph. He wins it back. Poitras with a point shot as that's blockered aside on the short side. It's Dowling for the Preds. Sharp finds Dowling, who will switch it on Turner. Now Brissett. Now Phillips. And it'll be Turner in the neutral zone. Turner, and it looks like Phillips didn't drag there. Should have stopped up as that'll be offside. Phillips wins it back to Volkov. It'll be Phillips who takes a hit.
Nice play there by Phillips to take the hit and keep going.
Here's Thayer. Walking in, trying to dance around Blaymeyers, couldn't do so. Now it's Naughton. Naughton to the point. Broken up by Ansel Meany. Now in front. It's Volkov in the corner. Thayer. Now down behind the net, now in the far side corner. To the point, that's blocked. Ansel Meany has it. Turner tries to help get it out. Zoransky gets around Volkov. Here's a chance for the Preds. Chance in front. It looks like Thayer couldn't get his stick on it. Naughton down low. Pavis knocked down. There's a chance turned on. Spinning and firing. It looks like it's blocked. Thayer with an opportunity. It looks like he hit the side of the net. Here's Volkov. Fans on his clearance attempt as he takes a hit. Barry is dumped in the near side wall. They'll look to dig it out. It's not in there with tying up with Anselmini, as Pavis will just get rid of that for icing.
Yeah, the Preds doing a nice job. I think they got to take more shots at the net, though. Haven't really taken a lot of shots. They had the point wide open on that possession pretty much the whole time. One pass back to them, and you got a good opportunity to score.
And people who underappreciate the point shot, it's 1-0 due to a point shot right now. Here's Richardson. Richardson hustling up. Now it'll be Patey. Patey, hewed on, turns a shot on as that's gloved.
Halfway through the second period, Guelph the 1-goal lead, controlling most of the play for the first half.
Blameyers, point shot, tipped just wide. Guelph's looking to continue their dominance, like you said, of controlling the play. As that pass is in the middle, Richardson will pick it off, has it in the neutral zone, and will dump it back in. Pitt has it now for North Central. Passes on for Patey. Patey avoids a hit, avoids another, will lose possession of the puck, and now Beercraft will walk in for Guelph over the line with Phillips. Phillips looking for McIntosh, stick down. Yeah, they'll
wave it off, though.
Wave it off as North Central had possession. Beercraft will hustle to get that for Guelph. Brissett pressures. That's off the glass, glove down. North Central looking to get some shots as Knapp makes a nice save. Brissett down low. There's a shot. Looks like it was blocked. That was Dowling as Phillips puts it off the boards. Another long shot. That's stopped. Not great rebound control there as it popped out to Brissett, but it's taken by Turner. Turner in open ice with a burst of speed. Dances one defender, gets a shot on. Looks like the puck was loose. Yeah, quick whistle. Nice move by Turner.
Away, to be honest, there. Because Taylor did have that covered.
We will have a draw with just over 6 minutes remaining in the first.
That's that nice play by Turner right there. Taylor had it covered and the whack did free it. But I don't think we really paid much attention to this, but Taylor's a very tall goalie, especially for this age.
Yeah, definitely. Stands tall in the net. That's why I was surprised that that shot beat him upstairs. Zaransky will dump it into the Guelph end. Only in the shallow part, though, as they'll try to get it out to Pavis. Naughton looking to get a shot that's off the side of the net. Volkov delivers a hit. As here comes Barry. Barry will hustle to get there, sends it in. Anselmini gives chase. Now Bath looks to clear. Pavis, will angle that clearance off. Anselmini still with it. Walking, shooting as that's stopped.
Guelph doing a great job now, keeping the pressure on North Central. Getting a ton of shots on Taylor, testing him off pretty early in this game.
Taylor has done a pretty good job other than that one mishap from the point, though, so far. As Hudon's kicked out of the draw once again, Richardson will take it, wins it back. And now it's in the far side corner. It's Gore. Gore will go point. There's a shot, as that's wide. It was a chance from Ranahan. Gore trying to keep it in for Guelph. They'll battle on the near side wall, just in front of the bench, as Lermand will look for Patey. Patey, a dangerous pass as it went through a few Gryphons. Ranahan gets possession back. Ranahan looks to send it out. Here's Patey, as Patey will walk in. Tries to dance Poitras, does so. Gets around Richardson as well, but is angled off as Richardson bounces off that.
Not sure what happened, but a couple of people unhappy. I believe it was right after Richardson threw that hit a slash on Richardson, I believe.
It's on Patey, actually.
No, oh, sorry, I meant it was on Richardson back
Oh,
behind the play.
I know what you mean. Okay, well, Guelph's going to go to the power play now, and we see what their power play can do.
Yeah, having one power play goal already in this tournament.
That was the marker from, I believe it was Blaymeyers, or sorry, it was McIntosh. As McIntosh is back out there to start this power play off.
But the Preds have scored the only shorthanded goal in this tournament.
I believe that was the marker from Naughton. As Anselmini will try to kick it out. Dowling plays it to Anselmini. Now Phillips tries to chip it by Brissett, as Brissett will send it into Guelph's end. Dowling will pin McIntosh down low, as it'll bounce out to Broderick, who will try to dance Brissett, can't do so, as this pesky penalty kill is doing a good job so far. Here's Anselmini. McIntosh. Now Phillips. Now Guelph can try to set up. Phillips will send it into the Predators' end. Richardson trying to gain possession back for Guelph. Now it's Phillips. Phillips walking out, a backhander in front, Anselmini scores. It's 2-0 Guelph.
What a play there by Phillips to get that puck, walk out in front, and he took that shot until it just bounced out right to Anselmini, and he finished right over Taylor's pad.
And you cannot give Guelph a power play, their second power play marker of the tournament. This one credited to Ty Anselmini. I believe this is his second of the tournament as well.
That's his second of the tournament, like you said, and just a nice play there. Now the Preds are playing from behind. Haven't done it all tournament. Let's see how they do.
Preds had that early lead on Whitby to watch it dissolve and end in a tie game. Here's Plunnett. Now it's Naughton. Pavis and Naughton battling in front of the Guelph bench on the half wall. Now Hudon will chip it away.
Bit of a nasty slash there.
Hudon trying to dance around one defender. Can't do so as the puck will go back to the point. Ranahan misplays it, and here's a chance for the Preds. Pavis will swing it back. Two players fall in the corner. Now Naughton trying to deliver a hit. It'll bounce out to Pavis, who takes a hit. And now Naughton still has it. Punnett. And now it's Gore. Gore chips it in as it's Punnett. Punnett trying to walk away with it. He does so. Makes another move. And now Punnett's walking in. Dumps Volkov. Tries to take out Phillips as well. Lormand with it for North Central. And it looks like it'll bounce out to the point. Punnett can't keep it in. Here's a chance for Phillips as Quevian just sends it right back into the Guelph end. Phillips chips it out as Patey looks to be dumped in the corner. That's sent down by Blaymeyers, it looks like, as he'll have possession once again for the Gryphons. McIntosh can't find it. Finally locates the puck and gets it out. Anselmini giving chase. Now here's a chance for Guelph. Barry corrals it. Working in on Smilski. Smilski has it now. It'll be Phillips for the Preds as he'll center for Patey. He'll walk in. Tries to take a shot through three black shirts as he cannot do so, as it's covered up by Knapp with just over a minute to go in the first.
And they're not going to.
And they're going to give Patey one.
I think they're taking both.
Are they? Yeah, they're taking Broderick.
Because Patey did take the initial shot, and then Broderick gave him a push back, and they're going to take both. That's the right call. And now both the captains will be in the box for each team. And I'm guessing those will offset.
And it looks like Guelph tries to get away with a late change. They're going to have to take Volkov off, who I feel like that's the wrong person.
Yeah, because Volkov just got on.
There's Sharp. Now Brissett. Brissett in front. And now it'll be Barry. Barry has Anselmini with him. And they're going to call offside.
Anselmini went off. And a shot after the whistle. Guelph's going to get one.
It was kind of a late whistle as well. I feel like he's already shooting while they blew the whistle.
That's definitely a penalty. Heard the whistle way after and took a shot right at the goalie. Not sure if that will be unsportsmanlike or a delay of game.
And they're going to call him on the late change again, so Poitras will have to stay out there.
Yeah, Guelph's got to change a bit quicker here.
Yeah, it's Blaymeyers who has to come back off. Hudon trying to deliver a hit. And now down low it's Dowling. He'll go off the boards to Pitt. Gore challenges that. It's Punnett. Swings to Brissett. Punnett. Now Brissett. Brissett will go back to the point. It's Pitt. Down low. Now Dowling. Walking out with it. Trying to switch lanes as it'll bounce out around the slot. Hudon will try to clear as it's knocked down by Punnett. Guelph's unable to change. You see Poitras still out there. He should have changed earlier before the penalty started, but was a late change as that'll be the end of the first period. Guelph out to a 2-0 lead over the North Central Predators.
Now the Preds are going to have to play from behind in the second period.
Still a minute 6 to go in the penalty to Barry for either unsportsmanlike or delay of game.
Yeah, the Preds do still have the power play for a minute and 6 seconds, so let's see how that goes for them. Probably should it be in their right minds to get a goal here, because that would help them out a lot.
Yeah, they're going to have to put their best players out if they want to have this, or just cut this lead in half.
One player I'm a little scared for the Preds is Punnett. He's taken a couple of undisciplinary slashes. And in the corner there, I don't know if you saw, that was cross-checking downwards.
Yeah, I did see that in the corner right there before the period ended. That's why also when he's coming back to the bench, I saw him jawing with a few Guelph players.
And in the last game, I saw him just taking a couple of slashes after he got hit. He's got to stay smart and out of the box.
Because, yeah, like Guelph capitalizing on the power play, you can't take those penalties. We've seen special teams affect these games so much. And taking slashes when you don't really have to can hurt your team in a big way. Dowling will swing back to Punnett. Here's Pitt. The Preds will just play with it a little in the neutral zone before finally sending it in. Blaymeyers will spin and fire off a stanchion. Looks like Dowling will try to walk out with it. Point to Pitt. Pitt swings back for Brissett. Now Pitt, one times that, shot through a screen, in front, loose in the crease still, and Knapp covers it.
Good chance by Knapp there, makes the save, and then a huge scramble in front, tracks that puck and covers it. Nice play.
Good for him to stay calm, stay big in the crease, 18 seconds left. I feel like the Preds wasted a lot of that power play just passing around the neutral zone.
Yeah, once they finally got in and got it set up, they had that great chance by Pitt and a mad scramble in front.
Here's Pitt. Shot blocked by Hudon. Lermand. And there's
going to be a penalty. Again on Beercraft.
Dumped Dowling behind the play. And there's a chance. Brissett, it's gloved down by Knapp.
Looks like Brissett fanned on that and didn't get all that puck, or else that would have been in. But great job by Knapp after he fanned on that to track that puck.
But now North Central going back to the power play.
Yeah, Beercraft's got to be smart there, taking an interference penalty.
This is good for North Central now. Their best power play guy, Patey, is back out there. He has their only power play marker of the tournament.
Yeah, he's also their captain, probably being very vocal on that power play on what to do.
He's out there with Brissett and Lermand. Looks like at the point they'll have Punnett and Sharp. Sharp will look to Punnett, trying to get around Pavis. Here's Lermand. Sharp. Sharp gets it back. There's a point shot that's wide. Now there's a pass fired for Lermand. Nat will cover that one. And Guelph's already got rid of 35 seconds with virtually no chances from North Central.
Yeah, when North Central sets up their power play, they are doing a very good job. But the minute North Central gives the puck up to Guelph and allows them to dump, they need to be better on that breakout.
Yeah, take way too much time when they're not in the offensive zone. Brissett, point, Sharp, Punnett, Sharp once again. Sharp fires through a lot of bodies. That looked like Brissett got a stick on that, but couldn't find the back of the net. There's a chance in front. Lermand just couldn't corral that puck in the slot, and Guelph will clear.
And let's see if the Preds can get it out with a good breakout this time and get into the zone and set up one last time.
Punnett will look to skate it in, and he will be dumped as the Preds will set up once again. Punnett looking to take his sweet time getting out of the offensive zone. Brissett will look for Punnett, who takes a shot, tipped on by Patey, just high off the glass. Patey stays with it on the near side wall, looking for an outlet, goes down low. Patey still with it, turns around, looking for options. Down low once again. That's Naughton. Now Brissett looks for Sharp. Sharp will go D to D. Point shot, a poor one, unless that was directed at Brissett. There's a chance for Patey. A shot is stopped with 7 seconds to go in the Beercraft cross check.
Now Fred's got to watch him streaking out of the box if the Gryphons do win this draw.
We're at the 12-minute mark here in the second period. Guelph still owning that 2-goal lead. Broderick, stretch pass, couldn't find McIntosh. Bath now. They'll be Dowling in front of the Guelph bench. Here's Bath. As the Preds will look to set it up. Bath. Now finding Dowling, who will backhand that in. Knapp will stop it. As Broderick will have it on the near side. McIntosh strings a pass to Phillips, who has Turner. Turner, nice pass for Phillips. Backhander turned aside.
Saved by Taylor, just got his blocker on that.
Nice pass there by Turner to get it to Phillips, as that will go off a stick out of play. Looks like it'll stay in the zone as it was off a Predator.
The Preds missed an opportunity on both those power plays, not getting one goal. That's gotta hurt.
Did have a few good chances. You gotta think it's a matter of time, though. Here's Poitras. Now Lermand. Looks like he clotheslined Barry there.
Good
as
no
you hear
call,
the crowd
though.
reacted. Yeah. Now Poitras will look back for Ranahan. Corrals it. Pavis. Avoids Ewing. Now a pass for Barry's behind him. That'll go the length of the ice for icing. Zerwanski now for Lermand. Here's Richardson. Off the boards looking for Hudon. Hudon slips in. He has Gore in the middle, can't find him. As now the Preds will break out. Lemand will send a soft dump on goal. Here's Blaemeyers. Spins off of Hildebrandt. Line is held. Ewing with a shot. Or sorry, I believe that was Smilski. As Hildebrandt will send it behind the Guelph net. It's Hudon. Now Gore. Gore looking for Richardson. Couldn't find him. Now in front, looks like McIntosh is there. Now it's Turner. Turner has Phillips and McIntosh with him. The drop for McIntosh, winding and firing just high. Brissett now. Stick knocked out of his hands. They're going to be a slash on Guelph, it looks like.
Now the Griffs gotta stay out of the box. They're giving the Preds too many opportunities to get back into this game.
That was on Turner. Looked like one of the weaker calls, though.
It's definitely a penalty, and if they're calling it, they're calling it. See, those are the ones that can go either way. Some refs will call it, some won't.
See, now that's how, now Guelph's got to adjust. They know that they're going to call it that way. There's a loose puck in front of the Guelph net. It's sent down by Pavis. Here's Pitt. Naughton. Drops for Patey. Patey. Now Volkov. Punnett cannot find that as it's sent back down once again for Pitt to corral. We see the Preds setting up in the power play. They like having people hanging around the far blue line even when they have the puck in their own end.
Yeah, to maybe catch the Gryphons sleeping.
Looking for those long stretch passes. Looking for Patey on that one. Here's Patey in the middle, Naughton. Controlling it now, Broderick on him. Lermand. Pitt. Pitt with a shot that's gloved down.
Nice shot there, bodies in front like Naughton. And that was a good shot opportunity there. Just stopped by Knapp, who's having a fantastic game so far.
Keeping the door shut for Guelph with 8:15 to go here in the second period. Brissett, Phillips, and Dowling is the forward unit out here. Looks like they'll stay out for the rest of this power play as Pitt will have it. Now Punnett. Pitt at the point. Down low, it looks like it's Dowling. Dowling stays on it. Off the boards to Pitt. Pitt walks around. Pitt with a shot up high.
That should stay in the zone. The Preds on their power play like to have two big guys, Pitt and Punnett out there. Two very big shots.
They have 37 seconds left. We've seen North Central's power play resort to point shots, which have almost gone in the back of Guelph's net. So you like seeing these two out for the Preds. Pitt off his skate, lucky to hold the line. Will put it into open ice on the near side. Down low, looking in front, there's Brissett in the area. Now Dowling is hit.
That was right on the numbers there.
You see the Preds bench react, but I feel like the refs don't want to give Guelph another penalty. Here's Pitt in the middle, dancing in his Dowling. Takes a shot through a screen.
Almost caught nap, taking a nap there.
A lot of black shirts around him as he shot. Pavis will look for Barry, who winds and fires as that is stopped for a whistle. Taylor, who hasn't seen a lot of action after the string of power plays for Guelph, will make his first save in a while. Poitras down low, Anselmini tied up, looking in front. Pavis, he scores, it looks like. No, he did save it under his pad.
What a save there by Taylor. Came across a bit late, but made up for it with that save. See if we got the replay of that one.
Taylor with a very nice save. Looks like the combined effort of his pad and his glove. Wow.
We're not close enough there, but Pavis definitely thought he scored.
Thayer will interrupt that passing lane as Poitras will have to hustle back for Guelph. He'll circle back, pressured by Thayer as he dumps it for Ranahan. Ranahan has Pavis, who loses control, Naughton with the pressure. That's bounced off the boards. Now it'll be North Central. Now looking for a wraparound. Naughton's in the area. Here's Barry. Barry, now Naughton breaks that up. Naughton. Lots of the Guelph bench calling for a hook as Anselmini will break out with Pavis. Got a 2-on-2 with Thayer back checking. Anselmini tied up. And now Naughton. That'll calm down. Zaransky trying to clear. Volkov with a point shot. Anselmini tries to get a stick on it. Two players pressuring Anselmini. Barry on it now. Quavion now for the Preds. Barry stays on it. Down low, it's Pavis. In front, Barry was in the area, but that's by him. Clearance attempt by Volkov, and that will go for icing.
They just needed a change there.
Guelph with most of the pressure after that power play that North Central couldn't capitalize on.
Yeah, and you can tell this game's really picked up in physicality. Both teams delivering some massive hits.
Larman and Phillips, it looks like, to meet in the face-off circle. Now Knapp will cover that up as Brissett is escorted out of the Guelph crease, or sorry, Patey. Here's McIntosh. In the middle, Turner hustling to get there. He'll turn one on net. Now it's Poitras. Off the glass. Bounces right out for McIntosh. And now Turner. Turner still on it. Poitras. McIntosh. Now it's Turner winding and firing. That's glove down.
Nice save by Taylor. Came out there, made himself look big, and made the glove save.
4:45 to go in the second period. Guelph looking like the more dominant team in this game.
Yeah, the only thing that's going to hurt Guelph is if they take a couple more penalties.
We've got to stay out of the box as Brissett wins that back. Here's Dowling. Now it's Huberbrandt. Now Gore spins off Dowling. He's hauled down as Hudon tries to chip it away from Punnett. Punnett hustling up for the Preds. There's a light shot turned on. Knapp will easily cover that up.
Looks like he fanned on that one. Probably maybe wanted to hit it against the pads, maybe just a bit harder.
Draws one back by Anselmini. It's Poitras. Now it's Pavis. Off the boards to Barry. Barry will hustle to get there. Hauled down. Looks like they'll take out Taylor in the process.
Good no call there by the ref there. No real contact there. Just the defenseman doing his job. That's a good no call.
Just over the 4-minute mark here in Guelph. Anselmini wins it back. Poitras shot, blocked. Here's Barry. Now Anselmini. Now it's Patey. Patey walking in a shot, a rocket of a shot. He takes out Blameyer's stick trying to whack at that puck. Here's Pitt. Patey. Now it's Anselmini. Trying to get off Larmand. Phillips. Now Phillips has it. Still with it's Phillips cutting in. Looking to get a backhander on goal. Can't do so. Patey now goes to Pitt. He'll swing to Bath. See, can't control that. Circles back to get it. Larmand down low. Now it'll be Pavis. Stretching it out to Barry. Will wind and fire a slap shot. That's blockered away. And now they'll pin Barry in the near side corner. McIntosh trying to walk out with it. It'll be Bath coming in. Here's Phillips. Phillips, point to Beercraft. Shooting as that is swallowed up by Taylor.
Yeah, the Preds not being able to get it out of their zone there and left Beercraft wide open down there. Lucky that didn't result into a goal.
Now here's a chance for Guelph right off the draw. It was McIntosh crashing the net. Here's Quavillon. Beercraft cannot hold the line as he was backing in. Quavillon, that's tipped up by Turner. Broderick. Now here's Ewing. Zoransky. Now here's Phillips. Naughton. Now it's Broderick. Turner. McIntosh broken up. Zoransky coming in for the Preds. Takes a shot as that is high and off the glass. Turner now. Now there's a shot turned aside. Turner now hustling for Guelph. He has Phillips with him. Turner looks to cut wide. Broken up by Quavillon. Richardson now. Zowansky. Now Huderbrandt. Big hit there by Volkov. Guelph coming back the other way. Stretch pass. There's Hudon shooting a big save. Taylor stands his ground. Here's Richardson now in the far side corner. Dowling. And it'll come out. Here's Brissett. Volkov hits Brissett. And Volkov is
doing a great job of closing people out there, not letting them beat him wide.
Few hits on the board for Volkov. Punnett with a shot. That's turned aside. Blameyers will put it off the glass. Punnett holds the line, tries to dance. And now it'll be Blameyers. Blameyers looking for Richardson. Snapping a pass that is for Gore as He fans on the dump attempt. Dowling will put it into open ice as Poitras will opt to get it with 30 seconds left. There's Smilski. Huterbrandt now. Anselmini. Now punt it, winds and fires, that's blocked. Anselmini hustles to get there. 10 seconds to go. He has a few options with him. Swings for Barry. Now it's Pavis turning and firing. He had Barry on the back door as time will expire in this second period. Guelph holding on to that 2-0 lead.
Now the Preds have to fight out of a hole now. Had two great opportunities with the two power plays at the start of this period, but couldn't score.
You really wanted a goal if you are the Preds. But they will go into this third period 2 goals down. As we will be back for the third period of action in just a few. Guelph 2, North Central 0. Could we get a warning in the box? I feel like this TV's gonna fall back.
It's not, this is holding it up.
Oh yeah, true.
That ball is
What's that?
that ball is
All right, fans, put your hands together one more time for the novice OMHA champion, World Junior Gryphons.
We're going to
boys. He is all proud.
It's good?
Wait, who's listening?
Beldier to the Broncos.
Oh, okay.
So he's like a pretty good OT. Finally, Denver makes a move, eh? Honestly, I wish I could be I wish I could have a billet.
I thought that was like the game we were at.
I don't know.
I know too. Sergeant.
Really?
A top pick. Mom?
All right, we are going to throw it back down to Scott. He has an interview for you guys.
Thanks, guys. Joined now by Gryphon head coach of the Novice AA OMHA champions, Mike Rossett. Mike, what an accomplishment. How proud of you of anyone on the team and on the bench?
Well, we're really proud of these boys. You know, they might only be 8 years old, but they work extremely hard. They love the game, and they are really willing to learn, and very, very coachable group of kids. We're very proud of them.
I noticed a number of sons and father combos on the team. How much more does that bring you together with your kid, being able to share that success?
It's pretty special for sure, no question, to have your son on the bench and all the other assistant coaches have a son on the bench as well. And that changes eventually. Obviously, you get some non-parents involved, but it's very special. It's a special bond. But you know what? Over the course of a season, in some ways, you think of all of them as your son. You know, it's a special group, so it's a lot of fun.
And you're a fairly well-decorated coach, winning a few high school championships back in the day. Where does this one rank?
Well, you know what? For a bunch of different reasons, it ranks up right up at the top. I know you're referring to an officer championship that Bishop Mac won in '06, and that was a lot of fun and very, very special as well. But like I said earlier, when you're doing it with your son and with a bunch of his buddies, you know, that's pretty special as well. So I would have to say it ranks right up there with those ones as well.
With the championship becomes the off season and then becomes a new season just around the corner. When does the planning process, I want to say recruiting process, but not so much, but when do you start looking forward to next season?
Well, the truth is it's already happened somewhat. It really doesn't stop. We're getting ready for tryouts, start April 16th, and you know, that brings with it a whole other set of you know, things that need to be done and whatnot, so truthfully it hasn't stopped.
Thanks so much for your time and congratulations one more time, okay?
Thank you so much, Scotty.
And we'll be back with coverage of the third period just after this short break. Stay with us.
All right, thank you for that, Scott. We'll be back for the start of the third period. All right, we're back here for the start of the third. The Zambonis off the ice, and Guelph has their 2-0 lead. So North Central, they came out in the second period. They wanted to get one before this third period to make it only a 1-goal deficit, right? Now it's a 2-goal score. What do they got to do to get back in it?
Well, they missed their opportunity on those power plays, but they're going to have to come out flying here. Hopefully can get one early, and that takes a bit of the pressure off. And then they have a whole period to pretty much pop one. And if they're going for the win here, they're going to have to score 3 in this period.
You think Guelph, do you think they have to, like, turtle a little bit, you know, go in a shell? Because you never like to see a team go in a shell, but you don't want to also be too offensive and give up defense.
I think they got to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing a great job, not really allowing the Preds to get any chances. So I say just keep doing what you're doing, and it's also getting you some chances to raise that goals against average, because they do have a loss on their record.
Just the one thing that they do have to do is stay out of the box.
That's true. Too many penalties in that period.
Here we go, start of the third period. As that'll be covered up for an early whistle. Phillips dances around Pavis. Now here comes Lermand. There's Patey shooting as that whistle's just wide. Now Lermand turns a shot on. That is stopped. Here's Pavis. Now Anselmini. Anselmini off the boards. As Barry delivers a big hit. That should energize the Guelph bench. Patey. And now looks like Phillips is knocked down. Patey tries to stay with it. Now Quvian tries to unleash a point shot that just goes wide. Now Barry will flip it high, and it looks like it'll go off the roof, and we'll have a stoppage.
Yeah, that hit there behind the play looked like, I'm not sure who was the one who got hit, but turned his back at the last minute, and that didn't look great for him.
Draw to the left of Knapp. Here's Punnett. Now Ewing. Here's Blaymeyers now. Guelph looking to break out. Sharp pass for Richardson. Richardson will break in over the blue line. Has options, looking for Hudon in the middle. Couldn't find him. Hudon now will whack away with it. Looked like the net jumped loose a little bit.
Yeah, and you can see it from up here. It's a little off. Nothing the goalie can't fix.
If he opts to, as possession is still in Guelph's end. Here's Punnett. Winds and fires a shot, as now Hudon has it. Here's Punnett. Now Brissett. There's a shot just high of Knapp. Now Turner hustling to get there, looking for Phillips, pass too strong. As that puck's turned over, luckily no black shirts in the area for North Central. Here's Naughton. Tries to get around the Guelph defender as Turner will gain possession for Guelph. McIntosh. Now for Phillips, off his skate. And now Phillips will spin and send it into the Pred zone. Naughton, a nice pass. Here's Zerwinski breaking in, loses the handle, goes on the backhand, and that's stopped by Knapp.
Beercraft gave a nice slash there just to throw the puck off a tiny bit there, so he probably couldn't do the move he wanted to there.
So the score will remain 2-0 after missing that chance. Anselmini lines up with Naughton to the right of Knapp as we will start play up once again. Ranahan now. Here's Pavis. Trips by his man. We've got a 2-on-1 developing. Pavis looking to pass, and he just fanned. Nice play. Here comes Thayer. Thayer dumps it in. Now behind the Guelph net. Here's Naughton. Naughton still with it. Now it'll be Pavis. Dodges one. And now Anselmini will walk in. Anselmini takes a shot, a nice pad save. Now in front, Anselmini still on it. Still with it, Anselmini. Now Ranahan. Here's Pitt. Ranahan now. It's Anselmini. Here's Pavis. Now Naughton takes a hit. Anselmini, it'll be offside as a shoulder was delivered on Anselmini after the play by Pitt. As Anselmini will jaw a little bit with Pitt.
And the Preds, you got to think the Preds need one soon if they want to jump back in and take this win. They still got time for the tie.
Definitely, but if you want the win, you're going to need to get one probably before the 10-minute mark, you'd say.
I don't like to put time limits, but at least before the 5-minute mark, just because then you can pull your goalie with when you're down 2 and maybe get a couple.
Here's Patey. Shot, wow! What a rip by Patey. An absolute laser under the bar, and he fools Knapp.
That's exactly what they need. That was a rocket of a shot right under the bar. And
So
this should hype the team up.
Yeah, that's Patey's second of the tournament.
Wow, what a shot. Just walked in and shot. That was just a great shot.
So the Preds will cut the lead in half. Now lots of time for them to get back, tie this game, possibly even win it. Phillips. Turner tips it on. A nice tip, nearly caught Taylor sleeping. As Broderick will hustle back to that puck. Phillips on it. Now Turner can't control that pass. Turner will look and go to Bierkraft, who isn't ready for that pass. It'll hustle back. Now McIntosh. Phillips now. Now Turner. Phillips can't stretch. As Turner will dump it back into the Pred zone. Pass stretch for Brissett. That will not go for icing. Here's Portress. Anselmini knocks it down. Barry tries to hold the line as Anselmini had a few moves at the blue line. Now here's Punnett. Punnett walking in. Anselmini pressures him. As that puck is flipped up along the glass. Punnett's still on it.
Nice play there by Punnett. Flipped it up and then caught it.
Here's Brissett. Brissett hustles in. Looking for Dowling, spinning and firing as that's stopped.
Nice shot attempt there. Almost caught Knapp off guard there.
.9:35 to go here in the third. Here's Zawinski. Now it'll be Hudon. After that goal, it looks like the Preds have had most of the pressure. Here's Richardson, a shot nearly finding the wide side there on a good look. That shot's blocked. Zawinski. Now Richardson high over Volkov's head. Now Richardson. Or sorry, that's Naughton now. Pass out in front. It was broken up. Now there's a chance Naughton, as that stopped. Puck's turned in the front of the net. There's a shot, they score!
Wow, what a shot there.
It was Lermand.
Ethan Lermand with a turnaround. And what a shot there to shelf that one.
2-2 now. And the Preds come back and tie it up.
And now this is a game. Wow, the Preds came out flying in two very good shots by Petty and Lermand.
It's 2-2 all of a sudden. While Guelph looked to be in the driver's seat. Two quick ones from the boys wearing white, and we are tied. Here's Bierkraft. Now Blameyers, or sorry, that's Broderick. Broderick walks in, takes a shot that's high off the glass. Here's Barry. Barry will send it up into the netting. That'll come back outside.
And you just gotta give praise to the Preds. Down two, coming into the third. Maybe only being able to get the tie, but they go out, get 2 goals, and they still got half a period to get another one to win this game.
Yep, 8 minutes to go here in the third period. 2-2 hockey game. Momentum seems to be in North Central side. Here's Pitt.
Big hit there by Pitt.
Here's Dowling walking in. Dowling with a nice move. Backhander nearly squeaked by Knapp. Now Ranahan looking for Gore. Now Ranahan once again. There's Brissett with a shot, he scores! And Knapp was completely fooled while falling back. It is 3-2 Predators.
Brett Brissett with a great goal. He played great in that first game in there. Takes a slap shot upstairs, and now the Preds are in the lead.
(3-2), and how this game has changed since the start of the third period, as the Preds score 3 quick ones, and Guelph now find themselves down 3-2.
Now we're talking about Guelph might need one soon if they want to win this game, which they do need after their loss.
Tough to go down 2 losses in this tournament. Guelph as the host do not want to go down like that, as McIntosh tries to dance in. Blameyers. Now it's Naughton who will send it into the Guelph end. Blameyers. He'll skate in. He takes a shot, that's stopped. Now in front, knocked down, Anselmini has it. He'll turn and fire, that's off his skate. Quavian now. Anselmini takes a hit. Still along that far side wall. Kicking at it, it'll finally bounce out as Blameyers will send it right back in. Quavian on it for the Preds. Avoids a check from Barry as Pavis will knock that down. Here's Punnett. Now Broderick hustling back. He's sent into the boards. Looks like he's shaken up. He'll have to get back up.
Oh, and he almost just took a dumb penalty. He's lucky the ref didn't call that.
Anselmini. Guelph, I feel like they're just playing uninspired right now. They need like a big hit or something like that to get them back in this game.
And they're going to get frustrated soon, but they can't take any dumb penalties.
Out in front, Anselmini with a chance, turned aside as he was cross-checked after the play. Patey trying to get his way in. As now here's a turnover, Brissett. 3-on-1. Now Portress coming back, and nice save by Knapp.
Good positioning there. Challenged that shot, and Patey really had nothing there. And he shot it right into the stomach of Knapp.
That could have been the closer for North Central, but Knapp comes up clutch for Guelph. Hildebrandt delivers a hit on Gore. It looks like North Central has turned it into an extra gear this third period, and Guelph is still stuck on a lower one as they are just being outplayed this third. Sharp.
And you gotta think, if the Preds played like this against Whippy, they probably would have got the W.
Been tied with, being tied with Halton as the best team in this tournament right now, as Volkov's shot ramps up off a stick and out of play with 4:46 to go in the third.
Should be in North Central's zone, and it will be.
Yeah, they will keep it in the Preds' end. Phillips now to take the draw for Guelph. Phillips spinning and shooting in front. McIntosh can't bury. Phillips on the doorstep.
And Guelph's got to stay disciplined here. Don't take a penalty.
They will do so. Wow, what a chance for Guelph.
And what a save there by Taylor.
Looks like they're saving Taylor for this game against Guelph.
And it looks like the Preds are going to get a penalty there.
Wow. And it's one of their best defensemen as well.
Yeah, Pitt, a guy who probably would have been out there on the penalty kill.
This is big for Guelph.
Now let's see how many minutes. I'm not sure what they called, and it's just going to be a 2. Not sure if they called head contact, because that could have been 4.
So it's 83 Pitt getting 2 minutes in crunch time here. As there's a bad turnover. Patey with a clean breakaway. Looks to get a move off, he scores, beating Knapp. And wow, the Predators turning this game around. Another shorty for the Preds.
And right there, just a miscommunication, it seemed, by McIntosh and Broderick, and that's going to take all the life out of the Gryphons there. And Patey, let's watch this goal right here. Waits out the goaltender and snipes it. What a game he's having.
Patey with 3 in the tournament. Anselmini. Turning. Looking. Waiting. Shooting. Tipped up just high by Phillips. Anselmini. Pulls it back. Still with it. Richardson. Broderick. McIntosh. Shot through a screen. Phillips on the doorstep. And North Central killing her off so far. Guelph with quite a few chances. Anselmini, nice move. He'll skate in. Phillips sends it in. Richardson leaves it looking for Broderick. As McIntosh can't glove that. Here's Anselmini.
Guelph's only got 45 seconds. They might want to get up the ice quick.
Just over 3 minutes to go in this hockey game. As that is sent down once again.
Preds doing a great job.
Yeah, great job on the kill. With their 2 top killers, we're out there, Naughton and Brissett. Now it's Dowling that takes place of Brissett as Turner turns a shot on. Another big save, and you can see the energy coming from this North Central bench.
Taylor has played fantastic ever since those 2 goals were scored on him. Hasn't let anything by him. He's doing a great job.
There's Pavis right off the draw, nearly had a chance.
And
Ranahan can't hold that line.
Smart play there to get it all the way down the ice, and that's powerful too. To rim it all the way around the boards and all the way down the ice, that's great.
Here's Hudon cutting in. Will take a shot that's tipped up high.
And did that go out? Oh.
No, it didn't as play resumes. Pavis now. As that power play could have been a turning point for Guelph. It ended up in a short-handed goal for the Preds. Dowling dances his man, walks in, shot, stopped by Knapp as he bobbles it. And now it's Phillips. Knapp with another save, Dowling on the doorstep. 2:12 to go here in the third period.
You gotta think Knapp's coming out soon once the Gryphons get a sustained possession here. Because 2 goals to make up. But the other thing is Guelph might not want to pull him goals against.
That is true. Guelph, the winners of last year's tournament. That's why they're hosting it this year. It's got to be disappointing if you lose your first 2 games, pretty much taking you out of contention.
Thing they do have for them, though, is Halton does have to play Whippy and the Preds still.
So we'll see how those games turn out. McIntosh. Now it's Barry. Guelph running out of time. That shot is tipped up and out of play. Looked to be off a Pred stick.
If I'm Guelph, the minute they get in North Central zone, you got to take them out.
You got to pull them early, especially down 2.
And I'll watch their bench for that.
Broderick now. Richardson off the boards. Anselmini trying to knock it down. Richardson can't find it. Anselmini will dump it in.
Knapp looking towards the bench.
Pavis now. Richardson knocks it down. Richardson still on it. That's spun out and sent out. It's Poitras getting chased by Dowling.
He's hauled down there.
Now that's the 1-minute mark of the third. Guelph's going to need something pretty miraculous if they're going to get a point from this game. There's Pavis. Anselmini. Knapp stays put as the Preds have possession. Poitras. And now it's Lermond.
He's just going to dump that down. Smart play.
38 seconds to go. As Poitras will look up Broderick. Now it's Phillips. McIntosh,
There's going to be offside.
Yeah, they'll call offside on, well, the delayed offside. Time running out for Guelph. Broderick loses a glove, it looks like, as Patey will have possession back for the Preds. Brissett will dump it down, and
that
what
looks like it's going to be it. Nice game.
An
by North Central.
Impressive third period, as that's what they needed, a big third period. North Central will improve to a win and a tie. Guelph 0-2 to start this tournament. Very disappointing to lose a game like this with a home crowd so supporting.
And they had the 2-goal lead. They had it and just lost it in that third. A 4-goal third period.
They absolutely fall apart in the third period. That has got to be so tough. A tough pill for them to swallow in front of a packed house here at the Griffin Center. And we're going to give out the Player of the Game award.
And you got to think it's probably going to be Cole Petty here.
So we will see him handed out. Yeah, the captain Katie gets it, like you said.
And we will be back with you tomorrow. I'm Jacob.
I'm Zach. See you guys later.
Joined now by the Under Armour player of the game, Cole Pate. Cole, a huge comeback for your team. You're trailing 2-0 going into the third. Come back out, explode for 4 goals in that third period. What did the coaches say to you guys in the room between periods?
They said if we score in the first 5 minutes, it'll shut down the crowd. And we went out and did that and then kept it going throughout the third period.
How much of an impact did that crowd have on you guys when you guys took the ice for pregame?
I think it pumped us up, but it was really loud because they were all towards Guelph instead of us, but we powered through and came out hard in the third period.
You absolutely did. After a tie in your first game, you take 2 points out of tonight. Tomorrow morning against the Hamilton Junior Bulldogs, they haven't won a game. They haven't looked exceptionally strong either. What's the focus going forward to make sure that you guys don't look past them?
Just play our game, and that's pretty much it. Just play our game.
Thanks for your time. Congratulations. Go get some rest, okay?
Thank you.
And we'll be back in action tomorrow morning starting at 9:30. A full day of hockey fun. You can catch us on YouTube all day long. Until then, I'm Scott Fraser on behalf of everyone else here at Gryphons saying thank you and good night.